Josh. Josh, this is Wayne. I think you can hear me. Yep. All right. Cool. Here we are. Sorry for the delay. I had some issues with my computer peripheral devices working. Of course, always something, right? Anyway, so here is my computer desktop. Here are my or my school files for 298. So if I go in here, I've got a few PDFs. Obviously, you're going to have a whole slew of PDFs compared to my two that I'm going to be combining. So bear with me. Sorry, I don't have 15. I'm not cool like you. Here we go. So I know where my class files are. They're in there. First, we need to get into Adobe Acrobat. And the way we're going to do this is by going down to the type here to search. And I'm going to search for Adobe. And Adobe, typing in Adobe is going to bring up Adobe Acrobat. This is the application we're going to be using. This is the one that I think we got when I was over last time. So if you left click this, it is going to open up Adobe. On the left-hand column, we're going to ignore this. These are just recent files. This is how you would like open up a file if you were looking for a file. These are like past files or whatever. But on the right-hand side here, the right column, we've got select a task. The task we are going to be looking for is called Combine Files into PDF. So this is the one we are going to click. So clicking on Combine Files into PDF will load up a new window. This window, it will be where all the files pop up after we add them in. And then, so there's two ways you can get the files right here. You can either, if you had a folder open, like this, and let's see, it goes over here's where your 298 files are. So let's say you did this and you knew you had all your files here. You could actually click on this, left click and hold, and while holding you can drag, and then let's see, it says copy, and if you release, and I'm clicking, so I'm going to minimize this just to get back here now. I've added this file in there. The other way to add files into this window would be clicking the Add Files drop down. You can left click this, and I'm going to left click Add Files. This is once again going to open up the File Explorer where you can browse for existing files. On your left-hand panel, you would find your 298, that file that we made a favorite, the quick access here, which in turn would bring up all your work files. And then I know you have a few on the desktop, so you could also click here and search in the desktop. But I guess what I might recommend is before you started was kind of organizing them all before you get to this point, like prior to doing the getting into the software and combining, unless you're certain where they are, then you can just add them wherever they are right now. However, whatever the easiest way for you to get your files added. So let me do that again. So I'm going to, this way I just click, hold, drag, let go, adds the file. Click add files, drop down goes up, that's a left click, and then left click add files. You got your file explorer that pops up. I'm going to select, I'm in my 298 over here, so I go over to my favorites access, click on my 298 files folder, and then over here all your school files will pop up. You can add one at a time. So if you click it, left click it, it selects it, left click to open it, which when you open it, it actually adds it into the area over here. Another way, if you want to add all of them at the same time, you could actually, in the blank space over here, left click and hold, and then drag. And you can drag a box and select 2, 3, essentially pretend you had 10, 15 files here. You can actually highlight them all at once and then let go. And then you would have multiple files selected, and you can hit open. That will add them. Another way to add files, but just selecting them differently. So I'm going to click add files here, left click add files, left click add files at the top. And assuming that I had, say, 20 of them in here, but I only needed 15, let's say I could left click this one. And if I needed to find another one, and say it was somewhere down the list or whatever, if I hold the control key on the keyboard, while holding the control key on the keyboard, you can select, and it'll let you select 2, you can 3, and then I accidentally selected this one, so while still holding the control key, and now I have unselected that, and I go, wait, no, actually I do need this file. Left click, all while I was holding the control key. or left click and hold and drag the box over everything you need and then hit open. That will add. And once you've got everything in here, you're going to have a bunch of files. If they're a little bit difficult to see, you can scroll up and down, or you can go over here in this little pane here and you can actually zoom in and zoom out to get a better look of what you're working with. Once you have all your files here and you've noticed that something is not in the correct order, you can actually still change the order once they're added into this Combine Files window by left clicking and holding and then dragging the file to change the order. And I'm going to release the click and it moves the file. Left click, hold, drag. Same thing as if you've noticed, like, oh boy, I've got 2 duplicate files. You can actually click it, and then on my keyboard I'm going to look for the delete key and I'm going to hit delete, and that will take that file away. Once you have got all the files that you need to combine into one or scan into one PDF document, you're going to click the Combine Files. This will combine every file. It says any form fields that have the same name have been merged are now merged into one field. Okay, I think we can just hit OK there. And now it goes right into the Adobe file or it goes right into the Adobe program with all of our files merged into one continuous document. I ended up adding the same file multiple times, is why you see them, and they're still filled out. This is my employee screening questionnaire. I was on campus the other day, and every time you go on campus, you have to fill out this questionnaire and answer honestly, because they don't want you experiencing chills or loss of taste. That would be terrible. And as you can see, they're all here. There's another one, a duplicate for me, but they're all in one file. Once you have got everything in this one file or scanned into this one file or document, you're going to want to save it. So up here, I'm going to go to click the file drop down. Hopefully yours didn't disappear like last time. I have no idea how you made that disappear. But you're going to click the file drop down and you're going to click Save As. It is going to pop up the Save dialog box. I'm going to name it All 298 Files, and maybe name it something according, and then make sure you know where it's saving to. Mine's going to be going onto the desktop into my 298 folder, and I'm going to hit Save. And it has officially just saved the document. And this document that's just been saved that we just created is going to be the one that you're going to send to Gearheart. So clicking the X up here on the top right, we can close this document, closing the software out because we no longer need it. Now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go into Canvas, right? So let's see, we're going to go into Canvas, and I'm going to pretend that I'm submitting it. I'm going to try. Anyways, I don't know if that's even going to be possible for me. Maybe, I don't think I have any classes where I can show you how to do this, man. Crap. But, well, you might just be emailing it to them. So if you email it to them, that would make life easy, right? Let's see, like in Outlook email, this video is getting a lot longer. You probably may not need this point, because you may not need this part of the video, but I'm going to add it in here anyway. So let's say you're emailing this to Gearheart since everything's locked on Canvas. Don't just and then, sure. So in your student email, you're going to need to send this to Gearheart. So you're going to be logged into your email. You're going to hit new message. Come on, computer. I am working off my phone, internet tethered. Everything is a bit slower. I apologize. I also apologize for the delay. Why is this not working? I will flip out. Okay, there it is. Slowly comes up. So 2. Paul, Gearheart. Hey, oh, that's, whoa, what's going on here? We'll do, what the heck? Well, apparently you're not in there. I can't find you. So anyway, you've got Gearheart up here. Type your subject in. When you're in here, you can, the box, the big box of typing in your email or whatever, you can type what it is, that it's all your files, check, and then right up here, you've got your attach, and I'm going to browse this computer. the Windows Explorer box or dialog or finder will pop up, and so we know in the quick access bar I've got my schoolwork for 298. I can click that, and I named it all 98 files. So I can click that. That will upload the document with all of your work scanned into one file for Dr. Gearhart, and then just send it away. And that is all, my friend. I hope that this works out for you. I'm going to have to get to YouTube and finish this video, and I should probably cut it off because the longer I go, the longer it's going to take to upload because we're at 10 minutes. Oh my God. All right. Have a wonderful day. We will catch you later.